Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Apadamvaliparyantam gurunam akratim smare tena vighna pranashyanti siddhanti cha manoratah. Lakshmin tanotu nitaram itaranapeksham angritvayam nigamashaki shikha pravalam. Hairambam ambruhadambara chaurya nipram vignatvi bheda shadadhara dhurandaranah. Sarvisham swagatam. This is the announcement video for the upcoming discourse called Madhva Siddhanta through Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava. Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava is the text that we'll be exploring, and through that text, we will try to understand what Madhva Siddhanta is. So, we need to understand what this is. What is Madhva Siddhanta? It is a philosophical thought. It is a school of thought that has been proposed, founded, propagated by Sri Madhvacharya in the 13th century. He is the philosophical thought is called as the Dwaita school of Vedanta. Vedanta is one of the 6 darshanas, the last of the 6 Astika darshanas. Out of the Vedanta school, which has its own founder, Sri Vedavyasa, we see that there are different interpretations, and the most popular ones are Dvaita, Vishishta Dvaita, and Advaita. Advaita comes first with Adi Shankaracharya, then Vishishta Dvaita with Bhagavan Ramanujacharya, and Dvaita school is the last, and it is founded by Sriman Madhvacharya. So he is the last of the Acharya Trias. We also have other aspects or other schools of thought, but they are subsets. We also have Shuddha Dvaita. We also have Bheda, and Achintya. So these are 6 in total, but we consider the first 3 because these 3 Acharyas are the only ones who have provided a commentary for the Prasthanatrayi. The Prasthanatrayi includes Srimad Bhagavad Gita, then Brahma Sutras, which is authored by Sri Vedavyasa Mahamuni, and also the principal Upanishads. Principal Upanishads, 13 are considered principal Upanishads, some consider 10. There are a total of 108, they say, but of that, the principal Upanishads have been given a Vyakhya, a Bhashya. That is, they have been interpreted, they have been explained in terms of the philosophy, that is, be it Advaita, Vishishta Advaita, or Dvaita. So we will get Brahma Sutra Bhashya for from Adi Shankara, from Bhagavan Ramanuja, as well as Sriman Madhva. We will also get Bhagavad Gita Bhashya for all the 3. We will also get Upanishad Bhashya, different Upanishads from all the 3. But what is the difference between these 3 schools of thought? While Advaita sends out a thought that the total unity, identity of the Brahman and the Parabrahman, or the Atman and the Parabrahman, is possible, Visistadvaita says they are qualified, that is, they are different in nature, totality cannot be achieved, and Dvaita says they are totally different and they can never have total identity. So this thought has its own Upanishad Pramana, and Dvaita as a Siddhanta is not originally from Sriman Madhva. Neither is Advaita from Adi Shankaracharya. Advaita, we will find its original roots from Vyakarana Shastra, where a very popular Shabda Brahman has been spoken about, and that is where Advaita gets its roots. So in the same way, Dvaita gets its roots from Sankhya. So these thoughts existed before, and therefore they are a part of the Upanishads. Only the interpretation has been provided by the Acharyas, and they have tried to explain why the interpretation fits their school of thought. So here, Sriman Madhva tries to say that there is no such thing as moksha. Moksha is popular with respect to Advaita, where it is said that when Atma gets freed, liberated from the cycle of birth and death, it attains moksha. That is, it attains totality with Parabrahman. Dvaita school negates it. It says there is no such thing. It can only be the kripa of the Parabrahman. We can never join, we can never get absorbed into Parabrahman, but we can avail his kripa kataksha. And by doing that, we can get rid of the three kinds of dukkhas. And that is only possible through bhakti marga. While the Advaita school treats every bit of samsara as illusion, maya, the Dvaita school celebrates it. It also explains the mahatva of getting a manushya janma, getting a manifested form, getting an animated form, and it speaks about how to enrich ourselves and our essence, that is the Atman, through the experience of the Sharira. This philosophical text is a composition of 290 verses. It's a very big text. It's half of almost half of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, close to around 6 chapters, one third. So with that, we enter into the understanding of this text called Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava. Now, what does this mean? Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava. Krishna Amrita Maharnava. The name Krishna, as told by many acharyas, is not just the name of a person, is not just the name of our ancient Purana Purusha. It is not just a personality, it is a tattva. Understanding this tattva will grant us that Sudha, grant us that Amrita, grant us that sweet nectar, which is so vast. It is like a Maha Arnava. Arnava means an ocean. So the great ocean of nectar called Krishna. So understanding Krishna, understanding his Madhurya, the name, the personality, what he stood for, what his philosophy is, all that is what Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava is about. And here there is a lot of importance given to our traditional kriyas, be it Naivedya, be it Mangalarati. A lot of things it gets its importance, and it also elucidates the reason why we do such kriyas. And this Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava is one of the 37 original works that has been composed by Sriman Madhvacharya. The 37 works in totality is called as Sarvamula Granthas. So we will find that Sriman Madhvacharya was a great Nayayika also, because his style of argument and his style of presenting this philosophy is extremely delicate detailed. So he presents this grantha in such a way itself. The reason why this grantha was composed, also there is a story behind this. So that story also we will get to know now. So it so happens that Sriman Madhva, he towards the end, after going throughout the he mainly lived in the Deccan area, and during the end stage he traveled towards Bhadrikashrama near Mansarovar Lake. It is said that he is still in tutelage under Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi, who is his Manasa Guru. And it so happened that during the ending stage of his stay in the Murta Rupa, Bauddha Rupa, he visited a town called as Kokada in Dakshina Kannada, which is in Karnataka district, and that is called as Dhanvantri Kshetra. So the Kshetras have been divided based on the Purana Purushas. So while we go to Kerala, we find it as Parashurama Kshetra. While we go towards the north, we have Rama Kshetra. So this is Dhanvantri Kshetra. And over there, a Brahmana who belonged to the Bhagavata Sampradaya. Bhagavata Sampradaya is a Sampradaya, a lineage of Acharyas who would preach the Bhagavata. So he followed something called as the Panchayatana mode of worship. Panchayatana mode of worship is where there are 5 shrines established in a temple. There is one main shrine and then 4 smaller shrines. So he followed that. By that point of time, the Madhva Siddhanta, dwaita Siddhanta had become very popular. And Sriman Madhva had made it extremely enlightening for many. So at that point of time, this Brahmana, he had a lot of questions with regard to the Madhva form of worship. While the name of the Brahmana is a little confusing because some texts say he has a different name, so I don't want to mention that. But it so happened that when he approached Acharya Madhva and asked him his doubts, and he requested Sriman Madhva to provide him and his family to give him guidance on how to worship through that mode of philosophy, and why the Dvaita Tattva, Dvaita Vedanta, or the Dvaita form of worship is extremely important for Vaishnavas. So this was a very important question, because while we have the Advaitis approach Shaivism also, we will not find that in Dvaitis who feel that Krishna is the Parabrahma Swarupa, and we find that there is no compromise with when it comes to that Siddhanta. That is the reason we find that Krishna consciousness is considered as the highest regard when it comes to Dvaitis. So Sriman Madhva, who felt that this was a legitimate question, felt that we need to give pramana. While the pramana is not something that is accepted by everybody, Aptavachana and Shruti Pramana are considered as the ultimate proof. And therefore, what Acharya Madhva did, he went through all the Puranas from Vishnu Purana, Padma Purana. We will find a lot of these texts. It is not an original composition. What he does is he structures Krishnamruta Maharnava with all those elements of worship that is integral to Dvaita, and then he gets the pramana from the Puranas. He gets the Purana shlokas from different Puranas, and there might be references to different Upanishads as well. And he puts them together. He composes, it's a collation, he collates them together and he composes this script. So this was meant to eliminate any kind of doubt about the validity of the Dvaita form of worship by any Vaishnava. Vaishnava is somebody who considers Vishnu as the ultimate Parabrahma Swarupa. Shaivas are those who consider Shiva as the ultimate Parabrahma Swarupa. So most of the Dvaitis, or rather all of the Dvaitis, are Vaishnavas. So here the whole text has been designed in such a way that it gives references to Shruti Pramana for the various kinds of worship, elements of worship through the Dvaita philosophy or for the Dvaita philosophy. In this, we will find that there is different practices that has been mandated to a Vaishnava, the importance of being a Vaishnava, and the duties of Vaishnavatva. It also contains very important prakriyas, very important elements of being a Vaishnava, that is following Ekadashi Vrata, how to, why should we worship a Saligrama, what is the essence of a Saligrama. Then we have the importance of Urdhva Pundra, of Gopi Chandana, of various other elements that is very important for a Dvaiti, has been explained in this. Now, this is a very big text and therefore we will be studying it in adhyayas in two bhagas. The first bhaga will contain Mangalacharana and its purpose. What is the purpose of this text? Then what is the meaning of Hari Diksha? Why Hari Puja is important? Then we will try to understand the essence of all the Shastras, the purpose of Indriyas. I've already said, Dvaita tries to manifest consciousness through the use of the body. So we will be understanding the purpose of the Indriyas in detail. Then important kriyas like namaskara, pradakshina. Why do we do all these things? What is the essence of naivedya? What is tirtha of Vishnu, abhimantrana, aghamarshana? Why these things are done? What is the importance? Saligrama, its greatness, Shankodaka, Nirmalya, Mangalarati, all this will become Purva Bhaga, Purvardha. So we will learn these 10 chapters, the importance and the Vyakhya of these 10 chapters, the shlokas relating to these 10 different topics in the first part. In the second part, we will be understanding a concept that is very popular to all Dvaitis, called as Hari Sarvottama, Vayu Jivottama, Hari Sarvottama. So out of that Hari Sarvottama, why Vaishnavatva? Again, we are coming back to that. Why Hari Sarvottama? Out of the manifestation or the attributes of the Nirguna Brahman, Hari is considered as Sarvottama. Why so? The greatness of human life, manifestation of a human life. Why is it important? Ekadashi, the importance, the vratas, the fasting, then the greatness of Paramatma, then the greatness of Saligrama Tirtha, that is the jala that we do arpana to Saligrama, or the jala within which the Saligrama is kept. What is the importance? What is the essence? Then Smarana of Harinama, then Karma, Then in Satkara, what is the highest Satkaras that we have to do? There are different Satkaras, Acharya Satkara, Atithi Satkara, etc., etc. The hierarchy, which should become our priority. Namadharana. So in Dvaita, we have the namas in the akara of deepas, jyotis. It is applied over here, and then it is applied on the arms, all over the body in different places. Why that namadharana is important, and while we do that, we use the Dvadasha namas. What is the importance of that? The greatness of Vaishnava, and then Upasamhara, Mangala. We also have Urdhva Pundra. Namadharana also includes Urdhva Pundra. So those are mudras. So all these things have been explained by Acharya Madhva in this Kriti. And therefore, we will be exploring all of these Adhyaya by Adhyaya. And that is the reason this text tends to be very detailed, and the approach will also be a little different. So our approach to this will be, first we will focus on the Vyakhya and Bhashya, while the Vyakhya of this Kriti will be with respect to the shloka, repeating that shloka and explaining the shloka. The Bhashya will include a little more about it, Anukta as well. So the Bhashya will contain a little more, and we will try to interpret it with logical reasoning. We will also try to interpret it through Vijnana. While the Vyakhya will simply be the shloka and what is the paddhati that has been explained over there. The shlokas, however, while it will be chanted in the Vyakhya class, it will be chanted twice so that it will become easy to learn. Shloka, for the sake of Parayana, a video will be uploaded specifically for that after every Adhyaya. So if the first 10 shlokas make up the first Adhyaya, Vyakhya of that particular 10 shlokas will be uploaded, and the same day we will find the Bhashyas, and then we will find the shloka video completely of those first 10 shlokas. So this, as I had announced previously, we will upload it on the odd days of every month for Vyakhya and Bhashya sessions. Shloka, as and when we finish a particular Adhyaya, it will be uploaded. The day shlokas will be uploaded, no other videos will be uploaded, so that the focus can be only on the Parayanam part of learning this script, learning this Kriti. The sessions will be uploaded from 3rd of March. Sri Rama Gita, which was the previous discourse, a bit of the shloka part has been left out, and the shloka sessions have been uploaded till the 2nd of March. And therefore, from 3rd of March, we will start with new discourse, that is Madhva Siddhanta through Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava. Hope that everybody interested will join us, and we will try to explore the different thought processes. While there we talked purely about enriching the Brahman through sannyasa, here we will be indulging and we will be going through Bhakti Marga. There it was mostly through Dhyana Yoga. Here we will try to Jnana Yoga, not Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga will be the yogic part of it. That is Raja, also called as Raja Yoga. So there are 4 yogas, as we know from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So in that, the Jnana Yoga is predominant in Advaita. Bhakti Yoga is predominant in Dvaita. So we will try to understand what this Dvaita Siddhanta or Madhva Siddhanta is through this text of Sri Krishnamruta Maharnava. And I hope that I get enough participation in this as well, as I've received support in the previous discourse, and kindly spread the word. So many, those who are interested in understanding this philosophy, this way, this school of thought, can go through the sessions. Again, they will be pre-recorded sessions which will be uploaded, and it can be heard, it can be seen, it can be looked through at your leisure. No limitation as such. And hoping that we can introduce Parayana as well through this discourse. So if there's enough participation after every adhyaya, we can include that as well. Dhanyavadaha. Hoping for the participation. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।